Law enforcement incidents involving juveniles can have a significant impact on our community, in our schools, and our homes. While many contacts between police and juveniles are positive, sometimes it means officers are meeting a child during something traumatic, like a critical incident or as part of a criminal investigation. For some juveniles, contact from police may be brief or related to one specific incident, but for others, there may be repeated contacts in circumstances that are having a lasting impact on them due to one or more adverse childhood experiences, often referred to as ACEs. In an effort to provide further support to the youth and families in our community, the Ellensburg Police Department is proud to be part of a program called Handle with Care.
I'm Dr. Eliane Carr. I'm the Crime and Intelligence Analyst for Ellensburg Police Department. My specific role is that I oversee kind of that bird's eye view of all things going on in Ellensburg when it comes to crime mitigation and also crime response. So in mid-2024, we saw a beginning spike in juvenile crimes. So we started the Juvenile Crime Prevention Coalition, which included majority of the law enforcement agencies. One of the things we saw and noticed was a gap in services when it comes to the community. We had individuals who had multiple contacts with law enforcement, but there wasn't really a response on what we can do to be able to help and potentially mitigate further contacts. Down in Yakima, they have a notable program that was recognized by the state as their Handle with Care. We decided to implement this in September 2024. We began and initiated in November, and it's been alive and well and growing ever since. As soon as officers put the designation of Handle with Care onto their reports, they are all aggregated together. So on a daily basis, Kayla, who works in our front office, she'll go through and she'll compile all that list, but that's where the initial notification comes from. We only extract the information as far as the name of the individual, we have age on there, and we also have guardian information that is pulled for other notifications. But only the information of the child is sent to the schools, and that's what is distributed. Basically, it's just a statement to the schools saying something happened, no specifics, and that begins the ball rolling when it comes to resource provision. Essentially, these reports become a catalyst for support for our community, which is initiated by our officers' contact.
My name is Neil Musser. I am the Director of Safety and Security for the Ellensburg School District. I'm also an assistant principal here at Ellensburg High School, and my function in the district is to train all of our buildings and monitor all of our buildings with regard to their physical security. So a few years back, we were made aware of a program called Handle with Care. That program is offered regionally. I think the Yakima School District offers that same program. We get notification from the Ellensburg Police Department about any of our students who have been contacted by law enforcement. It could be a positive contact, it could be a traumatic or stressful contact. We don't know the nature of the incident, and we do not, of course, then let anyone else know the nature of the incident. I then determine where that student may go to school in one of our school districts, and then I contact the school or those teachers directly to let them know that this student has been flagged as a Handle with Care. The training that we give our staff is once they receive a Handle with Care notification for a student in their program or their class, all we ask that they do is just treat that student with a little bit extra care that day. It may mean that they need some extra attention. It may mean that they're having a rough day because of a potential contact or incident the night or weekend previously, and so we just want all of our staff to take a little extra time and a little extra care with those students so that we can support them the best that we can. Both at the high school and throughout our school district, we have a number of different resources that are available to students who may be in crisis or may be in need of extra support. Here in particular at the high school, we have a full-time mental health counselor, a full-time substance use counselor, as well as our academic counseling staff. We also work very closely with those folks as well as the Ellensburg Police Department to refer to outside agencies or resources for students if students need those resources as well.
What's different about our Handle with Care program compared to everybody else's in the communities around us is that we are more than just a notification to the school. We're actually more than just a resource provision too. We are an opportunity for families and for children to be able to gain access to resources they might not otherwise be familiar with. So what we have is a breakdown of all the different resources that go into Handle with Care. Primarily the first one is we monitor the number of ACEs. So that way we can designate and be able to facilitate those connections that might not already exist within the program itself. So the second one is the school notification, which is very common for the Handle with Care programs. The other one is when it comes to mental health referral, which is in the teal. Every single person that is entered into this, that is aged from 8 to 18 plus, may get an automatic referral. Whether or not the contact itself was mental health involved, it's just recognizing that the potential need for life skills to mitigate that adverse experience might be warranted. Another one is that any situation that involves any type of family conflict, whether it's a verbal dispute or more, every single child that is aged 10 to 14 and their parents are referred to what's called ESD Strengthening Families. It's a program to provide life skills resources to enhance that relationship between the child and parent, help the parents to be able to mitigate factors that teens are exposed to and experience, and help to learn that viable essence of positive consequences for actions, and also help facilitate that communication. The other things that we do is an automatic referral to 509 Teens, which is a brand new resource that we have right here in Ellensburg, which is not just an after-school place for teens to go to, but they also have resources for them too. It's more than just a place to hang out. They have a lot of trainings and that are opportunities for them. They have programs that are infused in that, and partnered right with them is Peers Rising. So they also have a referral to that because it's a grouped in contact. Not necessarily every single person that has a contact is it drug or alcohol related. What we hope that is through that contact, through that referral, in case a child might be having experience, that it opens the door, the opportunity through the Peers Rising program. And the last one, which is now just growing, is the Y-Try program that is put on through ESD 105 at the high school. Not only is it a program that high school applies for the students there, but it's something that we can use to be able to refer individuals who have high volume contacts. What we've seen is there are some individuals, some children that have up to 6 contacts per quarter. So to be able to provide resources, mitigate those factors, is to be able to see a resource in itself that is accessible to them.
Handle with Care means to me, or what it is to me, is a program that's so far been hugely successful in my estimation. It means that we can have a little bit of a glimpse into students' world or their life the night before, the weekend before, the evening before, and be able to have enough notification that simply something may have happened, and that we can be compassionate and respond appropriately and give that student some grace, maybe in a time of need that they have during the day. I've had a number of different faculty contact me and let me know that notification was really helpful to them as they interacted with those students because it gave them some context and it let them know that why that student may be emotional or why that student may have asked for additional resources or help, and they really appreciated that, having that perspective rather than coming into a situation pretty blind. So it's worked really well in that regard.
What makes Handle with Care so valuable is that this is a community resource program. It's not Ellensburg Police Department specific. We're just a catalyst. These programs already exist in the community. We're just one of those additional points of referral for them. This is an opportunity for us to be able to provide a solution to a problem that has been ongoing to many communities, and to be able to look into what is personal for them. And as far as the numbers go, we're watching, and being able to say that we care is one of the most beneficial ways of saying that the police department is part of the community.